The stock market is rigged. In this video, I'm going to teach you the best strategies for trading the final plus 9C. Now at rigged, the final is 1300 to 1530, and 9C stands for the ninth circle of hell, and that's from 1530 until the close. 9C is extremely volatile, extremely degen. It is not recommended for the faint of heart or risk averse. But if you want to do it, it can be extremely profitable. Let's go. The absolute best options trade imaginable is the end of day hawk move, where we rip higher into the close. Here's an example from January 18th on SPY. This whole session, right, you're at 474. We go one strike down from the blue, and it just switches, right? Switches. The bears quit, and look, the bulls come in. Look at those bulls, baby. And these are awesome. I mean, what does this thing go for? 500%. You're trading those 10 contracts, $1,759. You're returning almost $10,000 at the end of the session, buying and holding, because you're getting two strikes from the blue or 3 strikes from the bottom. That's amazing. Now, it doesn't always happen right here, right? Because we're only 1 strike down. Let's go to another day. Okay, a little bit more action here. February 13th on SPY. Again, okay, you get a little bit middle, choppy, right? Choppy. When you're seeing this chop during the middle, 1300, you have to be worried about a nuke. And here we go, right? And we're going down 1, 2, 3. They try and bounce it right here. We take this trade every single time. But just know, right, we don't get it at 493. Doesn't rip past. We'll try again, okay? Don't be afraid. Try it again if it wants to go lower. And I mean, look at these at the end. Absolutely amazing. Because we're down 1, 2, 3, let's call it 4 strikes down. 10 contracts of the bouncing bulls, $1,242, and you're returning $8,000 at the end of the session. That's the end of day rippy. I mean, look at this thing. It goes 9x. 9x, and that's a 9C. 450%, 545%. So that's what we're looking for, right? And we're trying it here because it's like 3 strikes down. You don't get it, try it again. We look for that setup every single time. Here's another example. Nothing's happening, right? Chop, 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 chop. Okay, when it's chopping, we're looking for this as soon as we get lower, okay? This one fails. You fail again, but look at that. 1531 right after the Robinhood close. What does this thing go for? I mean, you're getting 150% volatility. IV must have been juiced this day because there's no reason why it should be so expensive at the end of the session. But that's what we want, right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for this rip at the end of the session. And this one started at the very end. This one's at the very end as well. And then we're looking back at the 18th where it starts a little bit earlier. So that's primarily what you want to search for, okay? We're always looking for the end of day hawk move. All right, so if nothing's happening, price is choppy, you look for the end of day hawk rip. Now, this is the opposite when we're looking at a trend day. March 8th, 2024 on SPY, crazy, crazy, crazy nuke. And what we want to think about, right? We're not going to take these until we're at least 3 plus down, right? Because volume, 148%. We want to be super, 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 super low. PS minus 10.56, and this goes 238% right here. That is quick. That is nice. That is beautiful. But sometimes that doesn't happen. And honestly, the best trade on a trend day is after this reversal, the swing here, getting in a trade that initial price action movement lower, getting that here. Because most of the time, some of the time, we close the same way of the initial move. So here, nasty nuke. It's after 1300, you get the swing, and then this alert right here is killer. Let's scroll down and find it, 1446. Look at that, 264% in an hour. Straight down, you're getting that at the close. That's beautiful. And this is why PS is important, right? Minus 2.56, whereas if we go and look at these, minus 8.72. Perfect trade. This one's good, but you never know, right? But this one, high potential to catch that move back down. This is an example on NVIDIA, the opposite, right? This is a Hulk. This is a rip, okay? So if you want to buy puts on NVIDIA and you're a little bit crazy, these are good, right? Because PS, we're changing this a little bit, but PS is super high because we're like 8 strikes higher. You're getting 153%. But the best trade right here, we're in 9C. Look at this thing. Whoop, rip straight up. You're getting 288% of the close or 350% in 20 minutes. Why? Okay, we're ripping. Beautiful, just switches, right? Look at all the bulls, the bears come in, it switches. We come down 2 strikes and then close that initial way back up. That's high volume, that's a trend day, that's high tradability. That is what you want to look for. You can trade these, but just know like, hey, we don't expect to close in that direction, right? So when we go back to SPY, we can trade this because it's down way more than 3 strikes. But here, we don't expect to keep going higher. We expect it to close lower. And the beauty, when it's high volume and easy mode, I mean, it's like perfectly tagged, right? Boom. Okay, it switches. Switch back. That's the initial move. And you get it and you crush it and it's 100% like quick. That's what we want. That is what we're looking for in Final and 9C on high volume, easy mode, send it tradability.